Welcome to Social with Rocki, the podcast that is meant for business startups to help them to understand the confusing world of social media. Here you will learn all of the social media tips and tricks, especially when it comes to Instagram. I'm here to show you how you can leverage your business through Instagram and all of the other social media platforms. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to this podcast. And if you're feeling extra froggy, join InstaBiz University on Facebook. Are you ready to get started? Cool. Let's talk. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Social with Rocki. We are finally here and we finally have our podcast up and rolling. I am so excited that you could join me today. So as this is the first episode, I just want to give you guys a little introduction as to what you can expect from this podcast. So first of all, let me tell you a little bit about me. My name is Rocki. I was known back in the day as a social media whore. Yeah, it's a little harsh, but I accepted it because I was all over social media. I started out as a model and I got a lot of attention and grew my followers quite quickly. So with that, I had a boss business coach that was like, you know what you're doing with social media. Why don't you make it a career? So I decided to go ahead and make it into a career, and I found success after success after success. I was getting clients fast, and I really leveraged my business, grew my account, grew my client's account. And I said, you know what? You're right. Let's make this a full-time career. So with that being said, I started up the group InstaBiz University, where I teach all businesses, whether it's a startup, entrepreneurship, CEOs, mompreneurs, work from home moms, MLM, whoever you can think of that is on Instagram, how to grow their accounts, how to leverage their accounts, and how to make sales from their accounts. I have the knowledge and the expertise to grow these accounts. Most of the clients that I had that I worked with, I grew their accounts between 50 to 100 followers in a week, okay? And I used to manage accounts, and I loved it to death. I loved my clients, and I loved seeing the results that they would get from me managing their accounts. Now, along the way, we all know that when you grow as a business, that sometimes the things that you once loved before, you're not going to love them so much anymore. So as I matured as an Instagram social media manager, I decided that, you know what, managing accounts isn't quite for me. I'm so much more than that. I want to show my clients and entrepreneurs and business startups how they can grow their accounts themselves. So I started giving lessons and classes. I did Instagram audits where I gave them complete plans on how to manage their Instagram accounts, and I let them go for what they know. And they took off with it, okay? The InstaBiz University group is full of testimonials of clients that I've worked with and people that I've worked with that has grown their accounts by hundreds, okay? By hundreds. Their impressions have gone up. Their sales have gone up. Their traffic has gone up. Their leads have gone up. They have just been boss at it, okay? So I started to poll the group because I know not everybody was having as much of a quick success as I was and some of my clients were. So I polled the group and I said, you know what is your biggest issues with Instagram? What is it that really just gets you stuck when it comes to the Instagram thing? A lot of them were saying followers. How do I get followers? Okay. Followers are great. Don't get me wrong. You want your numbers to go up because you want to look good. But I had them thinking when it comes to businesses, following's great, but to have the right following is better because you want followers that's really going to purchase from you, that's going to buy from you, okay? And that's kind of how InstaBiz University got started. I said, you know what? I'm going to teach them how to make sales and get the right followers to their accounts so that they can make sales instead of just having followers that are just sitting there, okay? So that was one of the things. The other things is the follow-unfollow thing. Dirty game. Don't nobody like the follow-unfollow thing. Trust me, I don't like it either, okay? You gain 100 to 200 followers a week, and then you turn around and lose 50 to 60, okay? So I started teaching them on how they can stop the follow-unfollow game for good in its tracks, and how they can make sure that their business is consistent and not following through with that same follow-unfollow strategy because it's a horrible strategy. Yes, it works, but again, it's not your ideal client, all right? Another big issue they had was sales. How the heck am I going to get sales from Instagram, okay? It's very possible. If you look at some of these entrepreneurs, a lot of them are millionaires off of Instagram. And you got to think, Instagram is at 1 billion users already, okay? So why are you not getting any business from 1 billion users? Sorry to say, but it's something that you are absolutely doing wrong, okay? And the other issue that they're having, and I can name tons, is consistency. They're having trouble posting consistently. They're having trouble posting 3 times a day. I always say post 3 to 6 times a day. A lot. I know. But it's okay. We're going to get through that as well. But they had problems with consistency. They had problems with when to post, how to post, why to post. They had a problem with content. Where do I find my content? It's stuff like that. That is the reason why I built this podcast, because I want you guys to grow and learn all of this stuff. All right. Now, if you haven't already, like I always try to market and put this out there, join InstaBiz University, because there's tons in there. And if you're in InstaBiz University, thank you for being such a loyal following. You guys can go through the videos, go through the photos. You can see the proof. All the lessons are in there, okay? But I started this podcast because people like to hear, and sometimes they would like to do, okay? Directly up front, take the notes, put in the work, okay? So I'm not going to get into any topics per se, but I just wanted to give you a little feedback and a little energy about what this podcast is going to be about. So pretty much that's what it is. I'm going to teach you everything Instagram. Now, this is Social with Rocki, so I will dive into other social media platforms like Pinterest, Twitter. I don't like LinkedIn too much, but we're going to get into that too. You're going to learn all of the hottest tips, tricks, and features. You're going to know everything that comes out before it comes out. You're going to know when all of the algorithm changes are. I'm going to put it all out there on the table, okay? Now, in InstaBiz University, I have this whole slew of slogans and phrases, and my whole reason why I decided to join Instagram and become a business coach as an Instagram business coach, okay? And my number one reason, if you must know, is I was sick and tired of entrepreneurs putting out the basics and expecting you to pay thousands of dollars for you to get the rest of the information, okay? Granted, yes, I'm a business coach. I charge too, okay? However, why give us the basic bare minimum when we're trying to grow just like you are? So they give you a little tidbit to keep you hanging on and interested, and the next thing you know, they slam you with the freaking $1,000 class. Like, that was irritating to me. What really got me motivated was when I ran into an entrepreneur that said, you know what, you should stop using the word expert, because initially I was Rocki Media Expert. And if you follow me on Facebook, you can see that my name has not changed. She did not scare me away. It still says Rocki Media Expert. Now, I'm an expert because anytime you put in energy and work in your field, you become an expert, especially when people underneath you that are growing in the business don't know what they are doing, okay? You are the expert to them because you know what you're talking about. Now, this young woman, not young at all, might I add, totally demeaned me and told me that I was not an expert. But at first I was offended, but I had to learn that people don't like competition, okay? And when they see somebody else coming up in Instagram game, they get a little intimidated, all right? And they want to try to shut you down. So once she said that, I said, you know what? You're one of those entrepreneurs that I don't like, okay? You demean people, you shut people down, you talk bad about their business in order for them to want to come to you for help. Well, she did the exact opposite for me. She let me know that if she's treating me this way, she must be treating other people this way. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm done with it. Everyone that you're helping, I'm going to help, okay? I'm going to help the community, and I'm going to help the business startups. I'm going to take the patience and the time to teach them and train them on the things that they need to know when it comes to Instagram. And I'm not going to have a crappy attitude about it, all right? I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to grow. And I especially want you to stay away from Instagram experts like that. Now, are there some good Instagram experts out there? Heck yeah, there is, okay? And I hope and I plan to interview with them one day and put them on this podcast as well. So, this is not a long podcast intro. However, this is episode 1 of Social with Rocki, and I am so excited that you guys are here. I'm going to try to make podcast posts at least every Tuesday and Thursday, okay? That is my promise to you, every Tuesday and Thursday. If not, it will definitely be once a week, and it will definitely be Tuesday, okay? So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you are joining the group InstaBiz University on Facebook, okay? Share this with all your friends, your families, your business startups. Don't keep it to yourself, okay? I'm real big on community. I'm real big on networking, okay? And if you're located in the 757 area, I am in Williamsburg, Virginia. Let's connect. Let's meet up for Starbucks, okay? Chai tea latte is my favorite. Just putting it out there, and we can connect and have a great time, okay, and learn all the things we need to learn about Instagram, okay? So once again, welcome to Social with Rocki, episode 1 podcast, and I look forward to interacting with you and teaching you everything that you need to know when it comes to Instagram. All right, peace, and thanks for being social with Rocki.